I first became involved with mentoring way back in the early 1980s when I interviewed a lady called Kathy Cram, who was doing the first PhD in the subject in the States. And I got involved from there on. My book on mentoring came out, or my first book on mentoring came out almost the same month as hers did in 1985. And since then it's sort of taken hold of me, and I've spent the rest of my life helping organisations around the world develop good practice in mentoring. I've had a number of mentors in my life, and I found that they've all played different roles for me. I had my very first mentor was somebody at school. I didn't recognise it as a mentor, but it was one of my teachers who was my English teacher, but who had an eclectic interest in everything. And it was through him that I learnt to be fascinated by history, by mathematics, by science, by all sorts of things that I might not otherwise have got my teeth into. So I have a lot to thank him for. I've been collecting cultural stories about that relate to mentoring from a variety of sources, and wherever I go, I try and find new ones. I think one of the most powerful ones for me comes from East Africa, and it concerns a young boy of 4 or 5 years old. His father is dying, and his father says to his son, underneath the great rock just outside the kraal, I've hidden for you everything that you need to become a great warrior. And the father dies, and the little boy goes out and tries to push over this rock, and it's even taller than he is. He can't even see the top, and of course he can't move it. But every day his mother encourages him to go out and try and push that rock over, and every day he does so. And then eventually, when he gets to be about 18 and he's swing and strong, he pushes the rock over and finds underneath it a sword and a shield. And he takes these in to his mother and says, how are these going to help me to become a great warrior? And she says, son, look at your muscles. And I think so many of the stories of mentor and mentee, they are dual gender. There's a female sense in this and a male sense in this. It's very often mentoring is a partnership, and we have to remember that, of course, the real mentor in the original Greek story was not Mentor the old man, but the goddess Athena, the goddess of wisdom.